I'm up here in the mountains in Lake Arrowhead, California. Don't know how long the stream will last up here. The signal's really iffy, but I figured give it a try. What the heck? Sounds weird. Let's say kids basically, and the ex was here, and we had and Christmas Eve we had a get together. So it was a great time had by all. I think. At least I had a great time, and I'm gonna make my way back up. So I'll go ahead and take off. We'll see if we lose the stream or not, and see how it goes. Hope everybody else had a really good time for Christmas or Kwanzaa, and whatever you celebrate. And now we're heading into the New Year's Eve coming up next Sunday. So that's the next big one, I guess. Gearing up for the new year. All right. So hey, there's Stephanie. Yeah, we'll probably get a lot of buffering. Sorry, because I'm in the mountains. Out. That's because I'm in the mountains, and the signal can be in and out up here. Alrighty, so I'm taking off, heading on up to Vegas. Maybe we can just chat. So that I probably won't see. Oh, I spoke too soon. Hey, there's living Beck from Italy. Thank you for being here. Like I said, we might be getting some buffering, and I might lose the signal altogether up here in the mountains. And I probably won't be reading the chat all that much because I'm driving. Okay, so just so you know, and there's everybody. Bye, everybody. And I just have it set up in this little stand here, so you're just gonna have see my beautiful face. Not too much of the mountains, except for whatever you can see in the roof there. And you'll probably be hearing me cough a lot. I still have this stupid cough. I hate it. I don't like it. It don't like me. I don't like it. I don't know why it's hanging around. Maybe it does like me. Okay, I need to stop for a second. I got my glasses, my sunglasses in this pocket here, and it's an inside pocket. Oh, okay, I just got to undo the whole damn seatbelt, I guess, to get to these glasses. Oh wow. Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought I lost my little doohickey. Just want to clean these glasses off real quick. I probably should have done that up there, but there's no traffic here right now. So we're just on a little neighborhood here. Everyone's recuperating. Alrighty, there's that. Let's see how these are. Alrighty, so I live in Beck, from Italy. How's Italy? That's exciting. I mean, it sounds exciting. Like I'm an American. I've never been to Italy, so when someone says they're from Italy, to me, I get all excited. It's like, wow, that's cool. But I suppose if you live there, it's just it might become kind of whole home. It's like, yeah, it's just where I live. Somebody says that cough isn't going anywhere. It's it seems like it. I mean, it's not as bad as it was. It's not as frequent as it was. So I guess it is slowly but surely making its way out of my system. All right, I think I'm gonna put these super cool glasses on. I say that tongue in cheek because I think they look kind of dorky, but it's kind of old man shit, right? Old people shit. Wear these kind of glasses. All right, back on the road. Hopefully, you guys are seeing this thing. If it, like I say, we might get some buffering, and we might even lose the thing altogether up here in the mountains and stuff. So bear with me. And I won't be looking too much at the chat once I'm rolling here. Like right now, I'm at a stop sign, so I can look down. But yeah, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you are a subscriber. If not, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Yeah, okay. So yeah, like I said, we had a great party. My daughter hosted this party at the house, and it was basically, well, my son and his wife, they were down at her folks' house. That's what happens when kids, I guess, get married and stuff. Then you got to split time, and they went down to her folks' house, and then my daughter's boyfriend, they basically invited like his mom and her boyfriend, and like I don't know how many brothers this guy has. The boyfriend, I don't think that all the brothers were there, but there was like four brothers. Let's see, there was like Luke, Logan, Aiden, I think. Let's see, am I missing one? I don't know. And they're and then a couple of them had kids and stuff. So we had a pretty big group. It was great. It was fun. I think all together was about, including babies. There was a little baby. I think 16 or 17 people, and the food was great. And we played games, and I don't know. Have you guys ever done this thing called White Elephant? So it's like everybody brings a gift, and it can be. It's supposed to be like a limit, like no more than $25 or something, uh, or I guess I don't know how you do it if you figure that value out of, because it could be just anything from your house, like you just want to get rid of something that's in the house. It could be anything you want, really. And so some of the gifts might be kind of nice, some of them might be kind of funny. Some of them might be kind of awful. I don't know. And so you draw numbers, and everyone has you pick an order, a gift. They're wrapped. You don't know what they are. And then, but like one by one, you take turns. But if somebody wants to steal, like if the next person, I guess it's the next person, if they want to steal something that somebody else has, then they can steal it instead of picking a pack like a gift, one of the gift presents. But then there's a limit where it can only be stolen. That item can only be stolen twice. Um, and so we did that, and a couple of things got stolen there, and some of the gifts were pretty nice, and some of them were, I guess not that great. But I mean, I think they were all pretty cool though. But and the one that I brought for my gift was my old lunchbox cooker that I used to use in my truck. It kind of looks like a lunchbox, but you plug it into your cigarette lighter, and it heats up, and you can put like a little cooking tray in there, and you can cook up anything, just about anything, meats and things like that. Yeah, so I'm just here talking. I don't know. I have no idea if the signal's going out because it says there's 0 people watching and no one's chatting. So I have a feeling that it's either buffering like crazy, because it's not telling me anything. Like it's not, because sometimes if it's buffering, I'll see the little swirly thing, or if it loses the signal altogether, it'll say like connection lost, and that's not happening. I'm not getting any of those messages type of thing. So I don't know, uh, but I have a feeling that nothing's going out. So I don't know, but I'm going to stop here because the my daughter was still sleeping. She was exhausted. My son and daughter-in-law, they came in late last night. They were still sleeping. So basically, because a lot of times I'm here, well, I'll take them out to breakfast, and we'll go have breakfast or whatever. But they were just all sleeping, and I just said goodbye real quick. It's already after 10 o'clock. I don't have time to. I really do need to get back. So we didn't clean up anything last night. It was we were tired, and so we do it today. And I can't even get to the their coffee machine. I didn't even want to try. It was just the kitchen was so messed up this morning from last night. Everything get kind of thrown into the sink or whatever, on the counters and stuff, dirty dishes and dirty pots and pans and stuff like that, things of this nature. So all I had was a bottle of water and a scone. Um, so I think I'm going to stop up here. I think hopefully the Starbucks is open inside this Jensen's, and then maybe we'll recalibrate. Hey, I got 2 thumbs up. Thanks so much. Looks like no one's watching, but somehow I got another thumbs up. So, but we'll see what happens as far as the signal and all that kind of stuff. Because I do know that it's in the mountains. We are in the mountains, and lots of trees. The high stream up here, I do believe. Unless you're, at home internet, maybe that would work better. But when you're just out here using the cellular signal in the car, for a very difficult live streaming experience. And I know I'm going to go and they have the Starbucks inside, and this really f's up the signal every time I've ever been in here. It seems like there's no internet. So I wonder if I should just leave it in here, not even go in there with the phone. Oh, there's a white Tesla Model 3 just like me. Very common. You know what? I hope I didn't leave my wallet. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wouldn't that be a bitch if I left my wallet? All right, got one person watching. Maybe we got the signal back. I don't know what's going on with the signal. Here I am. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna walk into in there. I wonder if I put this in my pocket. This was it. So I was just gonna let this guy pull out and before I try to get back into the car. Don't know if anyone's watching, but hopefully you are. You can see part of the mountains here in Southern California. Maybe not the best shot. We got down trees. Over here, the guy setting something up. I don't know if they're doing. I don't know what they got going on over there, but setting up a little booth there for something. Not really sure. All right, well, this guy's taking his time backing out, so I guess I'm going to try to get into the car. Just kind of giving him some space. Maybe he's giving me space. I don't know. All right. Like I said, buffers, but I do appreciate you being here. I pushed live chat, and then the chat just completely disappeared. Then it's saying, live chat? You ain't got no chat. I got this caramel macchiati. It's pretty good. It's hot. You call it a wrap, but it looks like a burrito to me. But and there's really no other way I can mount this camera. I don't have any other camera mount. So. I don't know if the Prius is waiting for me. I think Prius is waiting for me because they want my primo spot. All right.
Now turn right onto State Highway 189. Now turn left onto North Bay Road. In 500 feet, turn left onto Little Bear Road.
All right.
Now turn left onto Little Bear Road.
Little Bear Road. Good old Little Bear. Gave me the wrong road. This does not sound right. They gave me the goddamn. It's okay. All right, so welcome to chat. I thought maybe Merry Christmas. Everything's going right now. All right, so here we are, trying to make my way. Like I said, we're in the mountains up here in Lake Arrowhead, California. We're losing signal. Me a coffee and a breakfast wrap. This other road, it's kind of like a shortcut, but now I've been messing around so much that I've lost the shortcut. You know, I should have just went the other way. But that's the way it goes. When you...
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Cottonwood Lane.
Cottonwood Lane. See, I don't know the names of all these streets, and I'm not sure if that's the way I came when I came across.
Now turn left onto Clean.
I'm afraid to take that road. I mean, that might have been it. Oh my gosh. I'm so stupid. Just driving back and forth. I left my kid's house, I think it was 10. Hello. I don't know, we're back or not. Like I said, I've said this several times now, in the mountains, we lose the signal quite a bit here. Hopefully I'll be in a better broadcasting area in a little bit. Just driving through these here mountains. Day after Christmas. So happy holidays to everybody. And I got New Year's coming up. I will probably just be in Vegas for New Year's. I don't really want to come back down here.
1,000 feet, turn left.
And I would like to. but it is kind of. Is this it here? No, this can't be it. I think I'm. No, this is not it. Okay, I gotta go a little further up. Okay, that was like a fancy, smancy gated thing there.
Now turn left onto Peninsula Drive.
This must be it here. I don't know, but it says there's a mountain museum this way, so I'll be getting to a mountain museum. This looks like a little bit more like that I came across when I came here. Nice houses out here. There's one for sale. Nice. Oh, this is a mountain museum. Right there. I don't know what that's all about. Hey, there's Marie. I am driving, so if I miss your chat, it's because I'm driving. And I am in the mountains, so we might be losing, you never know, we might lose the signal. Just give you a little heads up. Just coming from my kids' place here in Lake Arrowhead. And where I spent the last couple of days for Christmas. Now I'm on my way back up to Vegas. And I just stopped and got Starbucks drink and this breakfast wrap. That looks incredibly like a breakfast burrito to me. Maybe they don't want to call it a burrito because then people will want like hot sauce and salsa, and maybe they don't want to carry all that stuff. You know what I mean? They don't want to stock all that stuff, so they just call it a wrap. Because I really would like to put some hot sauce on this right now, but I don't think they had any there. It's Starbucks. Hey, Jolie. Thanks for coming in. Just so you guys know, I'll do a little, because every time it drops out, I'm not sure what I came across and what everybody heard, so I'll just do a little recap. I'm just leaving my kids' place in Lake Arrowhead, California, where I spent Christmas, and we had a really great time. And now I got to get back up to Vegas. So right now I'm in the mountains, and so the signal goes in and out a lot. So just so you know, if it drops or buffers, that's why. And I'm not really reading chat because I'm driving. Now when I get to a stop sign or something, I can glance down real quick and just say, you know, see who's on there or whatever. And also if there's still the signal, see if
Highway 189.
And it looks like so far it's been staying for the last couple minutes. So yeah, I just want to say thanks for being here, everybody, and
now they're right onto Highway 189.
hope you all had a Merry Christmas, and wish everybody a Happy New Year. I might be doing a live stream New Year's Eve from Las Vegas, from the Strip. We can check out maybe some festivities going on. I think they do a big fireworks show down there and stuff. So I'm on my way to Vegas. I'm probably going to stop in Baker. It has me scheduled to stop in Baker to charge. Well, I might just keep going. On the way up here, I went ahead and drove all the way from Vegas to Victorville. I got down to a 3% left of my charge. And
500 feet, turn left to stay on Highway 1.
technically, it was almost, I could have made it
Now turn left to stay on Highway
on
1.
that 3%, but that's just too risky. Especially when you're doing like this mountain climbing, it does take a little more juice. So I stopped in Victorville. I did take it down to 3%. So if I don't stop in Baker, depending on how much charges, it says I'm going to have 13%, or now it says 12%. I have 12% Baker. I might be able to make it up to. I might be able to make it to state line, maybe. But I might just stop in Baker anyhow. Get a Coke or something. Whoa, there's a dude walking on the road, and I kind of cut that corner. I didn't see him at first, but I mean it wasn't close. I wasn't. I didn't hit him. It wasn't close to hitting him. It was just I just saw him. I was like, oh. I kind of like Twin Peaks. This is called Twin Peaks. This little town here.
In 500 feet, go right onto State Highway 189.
I don't know if they named that TV show after this place.
Right onto State Highway 189.
But there it is, Twin Peaks, and it's in the mountains and stuff.
In 500 feet, turn left to stay on State Highway 189. Now turn left to stay on State Highway 189.
I kind of hate the navigation. It's a very curvy, windy mountain road, and so a lot of times, it's just a curve, and it'll say turn right to stay on here, turn left. It's like I don't need you to tell me to turn right and turn left, on every curve. It's just stupid. Because sometimes it'll say that, and there might be a street or something that kind of goes off, and then it kind of looks like a major street or something, and I'm like, wait, am I supposed to go that way? But usually it's just a curve, like there's no streets, we're just on the side of the mountain here. And it wants to keep telling me to turn left or right. Right now I'm at 61% standard charge. When I left the kid's place, I think it was at 64%. Now we're getting some downhill section, so it's doing some regen. That'll help with extending the range a little bit. I don't think there's too many climbs left. I think once we get on the other side of Lake Greg, I think there's another climb area.
In 500 feet, take Gregory Drive. Now turn right onto Lake.
This is the time when I really do need to turn right. It's an obvious right. I can't go straight. It's either left or right. Now we're going down to Lake Gregory and Crestline, city of Crestline. This is where, I don't know if you might remember the news last winter. They got so much snow. People were trapped for weeks up here. And the grocery market, the roof actually caved in. But right now, there's not any snow at all on the ground. But that's kind of the way it was last year. I mean, I think we did have snow. I think there was a few inches of snow on the ground up here for Christmas. But this year is zero, nada. But last year, they just had a few light snowfalls, and then it kind of came late. Like it really started like, some in January, and in February I think they got really hit hard, and even March. They were having snow pretty late into the season, going into spring, getting huge snowfalls. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this year. So far, really nothing. I think the ski resorts are just operating on man-made snow. They really haven't got much actual snowfall up there. It's a little bit higher elevation up on the slopes. They might have got just a little bit. So we're just doing a little drive, a little mountain drive here. It's too bad I don't have that mount with me, the window mount. It'd be a lot better scenery than this. You can see the pretty mountains. One of these days I'll have my shit together. I took that one, the one I used to have, I took it out because I think I kind of ruined it, or it doesn't really stick very well. And there was one that I had. It might have worked in here pretty good, but I think I left it in my truck when I sold the truck. I forgot to take that off the window. So there was that. I think I paid like $50 for that thing or something. I don't know. Ended up just forgetting it. But I'll have to find some solution.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto
But not today.
Drive.
Not today. Right now, I'm coming up on the market. They're still putting the roof on. Putting a new roof. And there's Lake Gregory to my right. You just have to take my word for it.
Now turn left onto Lake Drive.
Let's see. Up the side or not. I don't know if that's a better shot. I don't know, but then I can't see the chat. I was going to see the chat real quick. Looks like Wes Webb's here. Thanks for being here, Wes. I'm not really reading the chat because I'm driving, as you well know. But whoever's here, thank you so much for being here. And give me those thumbs ups, please. because it might not be the greatest. This might not be the greatest entertaining live stream out there right now today, as this just having to look at my old grubby face. But there's in the holiday spirit. A thumbs up would be nice. That could be your holiday present to me. Would be a thumbs up. I'm going to get greedy now. It would be a thumbs up, a share, and a subscribe.
In 500 feet,
And
turn right to stay on
what
Lake
else would it
Drive.
be? Basically that. And if you've already thumbed up and you've already subscribed, sharing is caring.
Now turn right to stay on Lake Drive.
You can just share button, and then this little menu pops up, and you can just share it if you have Facebook or Instagram or X, whatever you got, or you can share it in Discord.
500 feet, turn
You can
sharp
share
right
it
onto
to
Old Mill Road. Then bear left to stay on Old Mill
anyone,
Road.
basically, who's on the internet. You might even be able to share it to President Biden. That's right.
Now turn sharp right onto Old Mill Road.
Old Mill Road. It is a sharp turn. No trucks over 6 tons allowed on this road. A bit of a climb here. And once we get to the top of this, it should be pretty much all downhill. But anyhow, thanks for being here, guys. Just chat amongst yourselves. I'm not able to read the chat. Hopefully we're not losing the signal. I kind of glance over and make sure it still looks like we got a signal. Looks like we got a signal. Going through the mountains here. And once we get down the hill, we'll be pretty much down in the desert. It'll be actually. I guess we lost the signal for a second there, and I said some really funny, probably the funniest shit I've ever said in my life. You guys missed it because the signal was lost, and now I don't remember exactly what I said. So that funny moment is gone forever. Unless sometimes memories do pop back into my head. Maybe that will someday. I'll relive it, relive the moment. But not right now. Very curvy roads here. Some are of the hairpin variety, and then some are just extreme, or I don't know, extreme, but just like very, hard curve, hard turn. But they're the mountains. This is what happens in the mountains. You get curvy, windy roads. So anything going on in the world today? The last couple of days I've been up there on the mountain with the kids, and didn't really pay too much attention to whatever was going on. I get down in the mountain, there's still a world. Island life, it's almost like being on an island. You're kind of cut off and isolated from things in a way. I mean, it's not so much like today. It's not like it was in the old days, with all the media, technology, communications.
Drive south on State Highway 138 for 15.9 miles.
Okay. But we were just so busy with everything and doing all that. I really wasn't looking at news or news feeds. things of this nature. So I'm assuming that no type of zombie apocalypse broke out, or World War III or World War Z or whatever. That when I get down the hill, there is a world to get down to. Like all hell breaks loose, things of this nature. Anyhow, he's passing me by. I actually had a county sheriff pass just earlier. Oh, there's another CHP. It looks like I don't know if there was a wreck. Oh yeah, there was a wreck. They had a car up on like one of those flatbed tow truck type of deals. And then I just saw when I was passing, the front end was all bashed in, and then the airbags had been deployed and all that shit. So I don't know. I didn't see any other cars. I don't know if he just ran into something or what. Okay, so now we're down. We're still kind of in the mountains, but it's from here on out. It's a lot less windy. I can go ahead and I think I just set my cruise control. I'm just cruising on down here. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home again. I just was looking to see if the signal was still going. In case you guys were wondering, why is he looking? I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm on my way. I wish I knew all the lyrics besides just that part. I'm bad at memorizing lyrics. I really, really am. I can hear a song a million times and I still don't know the lyrics. I have to actually I have to actually sit down and commit it to memory to memorize a song. It can't just be that I heard it a million times. So there's something fishy. Something fishy going on up there in that brain of mine, that old noggin of mine. Just passing by Silverwood Lake. Take my word for it. I can't show it to you because it'd be unsafe. I don't want to be unsafe. Regardless of what House Park says, safety first. I don't understand his little fucking thing. He's like safety third. Don't understand it. Don't get it. I don't know if he ever explained it, but I don't agree. Safety first. Unless you don't give a fuck, then it's just no safety. Maybe it doesn't have to be all or nothing proposition like that, but still. I'm on my way. I'm on my way home again. Oh yeah, Tommy Lee, hit those drums. Come on, Nick. Bang out that bass. Was Nick Mars the bass player? I forget now. And then who's the lead guy, the lead guitar guy? Who's the axe? Who had the axe? I've heard Vince Neil just cannot sing anymore. He totally blew out his voice, man. And that's kind of sad because they're still relatively young and they can still tour and everything, but I just don't think Vince Neil can sing. I think his voice is totally gone. Just imagine though, I mean, they do so many concerts, they tour, do these big world tours, night after night after night, you're just out there belting out tunes. It just really takes its toll on your vocal cords. So I guess Vince Neil really just blew his out. Oh yeah, yeah. I can't even play the radio. See, there's no radio. Well, you know what? I could play radio from the Tesla screen here. And then I don't know what would happen. Like right now, I'm just assuming you guys can hear me. I've had problems before. Bluetooth in this car. Like, is it taking over? Is it working? Is it not? Up or yeah, we can hear you. That'd be. I guess maybe I can plan. Maybe I'll see. But I was thinking about playing the. There's radio that you can get. Radio. I need to enunciate all the letters and all the word, the whole word. But I don't know what that would do because the Bluetooth and I can't fumble around with shit like that when I'm driving. That's one thing, modern technology and all that. But I like a good old radio, good old over-the-air radio. Because right now, if I had a good old over-the-air radio, with standard, buttons and volume and channel seeking thing, and I could turn that on if it was a separate system from the computer on here on this car. I could do that. I could drive it. I could do that because it's very easy to, you memorize the buttons on your radio. You know where the on and off switch is. You know where the volume switch is. You know where the channel changer is. And you can do all that without you ever taking your eyes off the road. But to try to do something on your computer screen here, you just can't. You can't do it while you're driving. There's just too much taking your eyes off the road. You can't really memorize the buttons. I mean, you got to see what you're pushing. So I guess that's the pros and cons of modern technology versus. It happens. It happens. When you're on the road, we are down pretty to the bottom of the hill here, and kind of an open area, but it is kind of a valley, so, and it is kind of remote. Really isn't anything out here, so that cell signal, plus there's a big power line running along the side of the road here, and that might have some effect on the cell signal. I don't know, but I've been told a big leg woman ain't got no soul. Ow, 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 ow. See, no radio. That's what happens. There's no radio. Excuse me. I start to sing, and the thing is, I don't know any lyrics. How can you sing if you don't know any lyrics? I think I'm gonna get around this guy. And then this Hyundai Elantra, slowing things up a little bit. We'll get right on around him. Mission accomplished. Passed him up like he was standing still. Anywho, hope y'all had a good vacation. Hope you had a good vacation. I hope you all had a good Christmas. But thanks for watching, everybody, on this little road trip home. Let's see. I can't read the chat, so I apologize if anyone was asking me some really important questions or something. And don't think I'm just ignoring you. I'm not. Technically, maybe technically I am ignoring you, but it's just because, I'm driving and I can't really read the chat. So you guys have to pick up the slack for me and talk amongst yourselves. But like I said earlier, keep it nice. In the spirit of the holidays here, let's be nice. Also, in the spirit of holidays, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe and share the show. Share that shit, man. Don't bogart it. Share it. Sharing is caring. Let's see, can I go around? I'm not sure. This guy's hitting his brake. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to not go around. Well, he's taking it right. He's taking it right. Some sort of utility truck here. Got a big old giant roll of cable. I don't know why my signal's on. Well, anyhow, because I was going to go around. But he turned like a good boy. It's a good boy. Adjust that mirror a little bit. Alrighty. I can't read the chat, but I do see Wes Webb's in there chatting away. Chatting his little heart out. God bless him. Alright. Hope everything's alright. I'm not reading the chat, but I did see the name. That's it. That's as much as my attention is going to be drawn away. Aight, guys. Aight, that means alright, in case you didn't catch it. Just in case you didn't catch it. La-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Almost to the 15 freeway. 4.1 miles to the 15. So to get down to the bottom of the hill, it took me about, well, let's say I'm at 56%. I think that took about 8% of my charge. See if I make it to Baker. That's where it's routing me for my to charge up in Baker. Baker, California, home of the world's largest thermometer. I've done a few videos from there. I think I have 800. Hey, are we back? I know that we dropped out for a little bit. Getting real close here to I-15. We're at the intersection, coming up on the intersection. So we're in this mountain pass. This is the Cajon Pass. And can get a little spotty out here. But thanks for being here. It looks like everyone, I went down from 5 to 1. But thanks for the thumbs ups. Yeah, we're back. And we're back. It drops out, in and out. But like I was saying, we're almost at the 15. Once I get on the 15, we'll be heading north. Up to Vegas. God damn this cough.
Now turn right to take the Interstate 15 ramp.
Here we are, 15 ramp. During these, while the thing was buffering or whatever, I was thinking about this conversation that people were having last night at our little Christmas party. And that was, I don't know, I heard a couple of the couples say, like, something, words to the effect of, when I drive, it takes an hour and a half, and when he drives, it takes an hour, or it takes a half an hour to get there, or whatever, And I was just thinking about that, how it sort of started making me think about all the lead foots out there. I mean, like me, I just drive whatever, and I don't go. I'll go a little bit over the speed limit. I mean, depends, but on the speed limit and everything. But I'm content with, like, if it's the 65 mile an hour speed limit, I'll set the cruise control at like 72, and I'm completely content with that. But my God, you act, even if there's lanes for me to go for people to go around me. I mean, some people act like I'm like I don't know, just ruining their day because I'm not going 90. And I'm of the opinion, fine. You want to go 90? You're more than welcome to go around me. And if there's a right lane to get into, I'll get in the right lane. I'm not gonna go. Sometimes people get behind you when you are in the right lane, and they act like they want you to move for to the left lane. No, that's not how it works. If you're all the way in the right lane is the slow lane. They're supposed to go around you. I'm not supposed to move for them. They're supposed to go around me. So you're more than welcome to go around me. If you want to go 90 or 95 or 100, some of these assholes are going 100 miles an hour. Fine, do it. I don't give a fuck. But don't get on my ass because I'm not gonna join off. I don't know where it left off. So I guess we'll just start over, or I'll just start on something else. Yeah, I was just talking about speed limits and people being crazy. And if you want to go around me, go around me. I'm not stopping you. You don't need to get on my ass just because you're trying to make some kind of point or something. I don't know. But anyhow, the bottom line though is that I've seen when you're traveling, you see the cars, you see the people, and I even had, I guess, really kind of verify my point that I'm about to make here, is that we were doing a trip, my car, and my daughter was in her car, and she's a lead foot, and so she's doing, probably 80, 85, and she takes off, and we don't see her, and I'm just doing like my 72 that I do. And then we keep in contact through, I don't know, the phones, because we had to stop at state line. I think this is when she had the dog with her, and she didn't stop. So anyhow, we were going to meet there at state line. She was going to use the restroom and take the dog for a walk or whatever. And so I know she's going, like I say, her speeds as she goes. And I'm doing my speed, 72 miles an hour. She's doing probably at least 80, probably maybe more, I don't know. And she got there about 10 minutes ahead of us. So, like I say, I'm willing to sacrifice 10 minutes of time if it means it's, being safer for everyone, for me, for the other drivers around me, and it means less likely getting a ticket. I think those are valid reasons to not, just have that fucking lead foot. You're not really. It's not like an hour, like some people say. Like the people last night at the party were saying, like when he gets there, it takes a half an hour. When he's driving, it takes us a half an hour. When I drive, it takes an hour or something, or an hour and a half. I think it's an hour and a half. Like there's an hour difference between their driving, and I bet it's not. I bet between one person's driving speed and the other person's driving speed, I bet you it's 10 or 15 minutes difference at the most. I guess my point is, are you willing to sacrifice 10 or 15 minutes for safety and for lowering your likelihood of getting a ticket? So you can see, yeah, there's an emergency, you have to get there. Then if it's a life and death emergency, then that 10 or 15 minutes, then of course could make a huge difference. But other than that, there's not. And you're just being an asshole. You're just being a lead-footed fucking asshole, and like ride my ass and flat on day after Christmas. I got to do some bull. Got your normal traffic that goes up to Vegas for the weekend. So I imagine we're going to have really heavy traffic, probably, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. People coming in for New Year's Eve. But this is just, I guess, normal traffic. But they've got. I haven't really seen. I guess I'll just switch lanes. But then, of course, the lane is people because you're idiots. But I know it's not their fault. There's something going on, some sort of construction, or maybe it's just bottlenecking because the lanes are, they shut down. But whatever it is, that lane that I was in, out of all the lanes, it's the only one that came to a complete stop like 3 times just now. The other lanes were moving. See, here they got it split. They got split lanes. They're going around this through this underpass here, or overpass with the around the columns there. Okay, get your work done there, Caltrans, whoever it is. Don't lollygag. But anyhow, coming up. Well, I guess this is technically still Hesperia. Then we got Victorville, and then after Victorville, we got Barstow and Yermo, and then you got eventually Baker. That's our stop for charging. I believe we've got 56 miles to Baker. 56 miles to Baker. I don't even know what the speed limit is here. Everybody seems to be going to 70. I was just talking about speed limits. I know I thought we were in a work zone, but I'm not seeing any work zone speed limits. I'm not seeing any speed limits. Everyone seems to be going. I'm doing 70. That seems to be what everyone's doing right now. I am seeing some brake lights, so I'm going to go ahead and brake a little bit here and make sure that it's not coming to a stop again. Because sometimes it does that. You gotta be aware, man. The traffic ahead of you. I've seen some close calls with being on an interstate where everyone's flying, even myself. I mean, like I said, I'll go over the speed limit, but I don't go way over. But everyone's moving, 75, 80 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden, the traffic ahead of you is at like a complete stop. So you gotta be ready for that. Like right now, I'm slowing down because it's slowing down. But I've seen where other cars didn't see it in time. But I mean, they just missed, colliding into the stop cars. I mean, I've seen cars go off into the dirt, because they were on their brake and it was too late, so they go off in the dirt. I saw this one dude. He was in it might have been a Honda Civic or something. It was something kind of souped up, type of thing. And he was flying, and then because he flew by me, and I saw this traffic was stopped of him. I was like, oh shit, he's not gonna make it. But I guess hit his brakes. Maybe he hit his emergency brake. I don't know, but it seems like all 4 of his tires he stopped so fast. He must have had big beefy brakes or something, but all 4 of his tires just like it was this total smoke, like a smoke show. And I think they just burned right off the rims, because when I passed, because then he came to a stop. He didn't hit the cars in front of him. He was able to stop, but then he was just dead in the water. He was just there, and he was just on his rims. I think he just blew all his tires off, right off his rims, man. Because he was just on bare rims on all 4 of those tires, and wheels, and but he was flying. He was probably, when he flew past me, he was probably doing like 90 or something, and so you gotta watch out for that stop traffic ahead of you, because you can get kind of lulled into this. You're on the interstate and everyone's just going at 75, 80, 90 miles an hour, whatever, and there could be even if there's not a city coming up, there could be a wreck, there could be road work, there could be just anything up there that makes the traffic slow down, and then um, and then all of a sudden you're right on it. So you got to be aware. Be aware. Look look down. Look ahead. Look ahead. Yeah, whatever the saying is. Look downfield. And be aware of what's going on ahead of you. Southbound traffic looks like it's pretty heavy. There's a lot of road work right here, and it really does bottleneck things up. Kind of sucks, but the guy, if it's gonna be if it's gonna improve the road conditions and everything, that's fine. It just sometimes seems like it takes so long, but there's a lot of engineering involved. There's lots of stuff that goes into it. I'm sure it's much harder than those of us who don't do road work. It's probably a lot harder than we imagine. Okay, now here we are. I'm hitting the brake a little bit because it's really slowing up. Now we're down to 32 miles an hour. Here on Interstate 15. Northbound, headed on back up to Vegas, baby. I'll be in Vegas for New Year's Eve. I'm not partying or doing like that, but I think I might. If it looks like there's a spot that I could do, I might do a live stream, and maybe there'll be some fireworks going off. They usually have fireworks shows on the strip. If I can get to a decent spot, maybe I'll live stream from there. If anybody wants to watch Vegas fireworks from me, don't watch them from anybody else. Just come to Trucker John, and let's do it up, man. I'll probably just have maybe a wild cherry Pepsi or Coca-Cola as my beverage of choice to ring in the new year. If I'm out in the car, if I'm at home, I'll just have a Heineken or something because that's what's in the fridge right now. So I might be at home. I don't know. I haven't really decided. Just see how crazy things get because it can get pretty crazy up in Vegas on New Year's Eve. Lord knows I was a part of some of those. I really haven't done the Vegas or even New Year's Eve partying in a long time. It's just not that big of a deal to me. But when you're in your 20s and early 30s, it's, you want to party. You want to party. But you deserve to party. You've had a whole year, a long year, and now you're starting a new year. You deserve to blow off some steam, right? Just be careful though. There's a lot of crazies out there. A lot of crazy people out there, and then you mix drugs and alcohol, and then people just get all crazy. And you might be one of the ones. I was one of the ones that was crazy back in the day. One of the crazy guys. But it was fun. I was pretty much fun. I was like a fun crazy guy. I wasn't like a like a weirdo, violent crazy guy or whatever. I was a pretty fun crazy guy. I would say, in my opinion. Of course, that's just my opinion. You know what they say about opinions, don't you? They're just like assholes. Everybody's got one. They're just like poop holes. Everybody got one. I guess you could, fill in the blank there. Well, you seem to be moving pretty well now. I'm just cruising along here at 70 miles per hour. And that is the speed limit. I might bump it up to 75, which I just did. That's about my limit. If it's a 70 mile an hour speed limit, I'm not going to go more than 75. Unless there's some big emergency. And I'm keeping my eye on the traffic ahead of me. It's all moving pretty good, but that could stop. That could change in an instant. So I need to keep my distance, which I have put good distance. And now I'm seeing brake lights, so I'm going to brake it. I'm braking. I'm hitting that brake light. I'm hitting that brake. I'm assuming my brake lights are coming on. But yeah, so we're getting into Victorville now. We're almost at Palmdale Road. And sort of this, even though the city limits for Victorville is back a ways, but this is kind of like getting into the town, the beautiful town of Victorville. It's where I grew up, folks. This is my own stopping grounds. I grew up in basically Apple Valley and Victorville. We kind of moved back and forth a lot. My parents would always buy these houses. My dad would kind of buy like a fixer upper. It was kind of like flipping, except we would move into the house. You would just buy, it wasn't like like you see flipper, like people who flip houses. A lot of times they just like rehab them and sell them. So it's a quick flip. So I guess you couldn't say that my dad was flipping houses, but because we would actually move into the thing and live in it for a year, maybe 2 years at the most. But my dad was pretty handy with electrical things and plumbing, and he could hang cabinets. He could do anything. He could paint. Uh, we basically did all that shit ourselves. My dad did most. I say we because maybe I helped, screw in a little light switch or something. But anyhow, so they would usually find a house. It was cheap and it was a fixer upper. They'd fix it up. We'd live in it for a year and a half and then sell it. And then I guess they would make. It seems like they always made a profit, but a little bit of profit. But then that would always go right into the next house because if we're moving, we needed a house to live in. It's not like we had extra houses, So it was basically back and forth between Victorville and Apple Valley. A couple of stints in Fresno, and then a little time up in Big Bear, the mountains, for about a year, I guess. But the rest of it was Apple Valley, Victorville. Although we did live in Lucerne, which is another desert town east of here. When I was like I guess kindergarten. I think I went to Lucerne Elementary School in kindergarten. So if any of my old buddies, I'm sure they're not watching because no one watches my stream, but if old Mark Bernal and let's see who else is out there. Well, if my old Lucerne buddies from high school, because we all ended up going to high school together in Apple Valley. If you guys are listening or whatever, you might not remember me, but I went to Lucerne Elementary for a little bit. I think I went to a lot of kindergartens because we moved a lot. I think. I remember going to school. I wonder if it was like preschool or something. I don't know, because I think I turned 4. I think I had my 4th birthday there. Or was it my 5th birthday? I don't remember. It's so many years have gone by. I can't remember. I can't remember everything. Am I supposed to remember everything? Anyhow, I'm babbling. I'm just babbling, trying to fill in time here because we're on the road. Here we're on Interstate 15, and we just got through Victorville. I'm still in Victorville, but we got through the main part of it, almost to D Street now, and traffic's moving pretty good. And although I know why I don't see any road construction. We got, I guess it's just heavy traffic. People are, I don't know if they're already making their way to Vegas, because this is the road from Southern California. This is the road to Vegas, and I mean, this is the kind of stuff you'll see on a Thursday night or a Friday when everyone's getting up to Vegas, going up to Vegas, but this is the day after Christmas. I guess maybe a lot of people are going home. A lot of people go like I did. I went from Vegas to Southern California for Christmas. There's probably a lot of people that came down not just from Vegas, but from Nevada and Utah, things of this nature, that came down to SoCal for Christmas. So I guess everyone's on their way back home. Back home here, it's not like it was like these are tourists going to Vegas. A lot of this is probably people just going home to from wherever they spent Christmas and going back home. Might be a lot of that too. So I'm trying to see what are you doing? Hey, what are you going to Vegas? What are you doing? I'm asking, but they're ignoring me. Everyone's ignoring me. Hey, did you spend Christmas down here? No, that was just one person. Probably not then. Well, I'm a one person. What a hypocrite I am. Because I see one person, I'm thinking, oh, they probably didn't do that. They probably, but I'm a one single person here, and I that's what I did. I went SoCal for. Oh, there's a puppy. Hi, puppy. Aw, he looks so sad. They got the window down, and he's just looking at people. Cute little puppy. Oh, that's right. I used a little puppy shot for my thumbnail, huh, on this for this live stream. So if you saw that, that was my daughter's boyfriend's dog, and I just thought it was so cute because they put him out on the patio for a while because he was kind of getting in the way, or he needed, and we were doing a bunch of stuff getting ready for the party, and they had that little gate up, and he would put his. It looks so funny, like he's like, let me out, set me free. And that dog is old. It's a 15-year-old dog, but it looks like a puppy. So here we are, 6 miles an hour. I thought we were free and clear. I don't know. I guess it's just heavy traffic. Like I said, it's all this holiday traffic. Everyone's going home. And it's probably a mix of people going home, maybe people going to Vegas already. Although, you know, it seems like since New Year's Eve isn't until Sunday, and, that, like I say, that normal traffic to Vegas is for the week, all through the year. It's busiest on the weekends because people from Southern California drive up there, usually either Thursday night or sometime Friday when they get off work or whatever, and they drive up there Thursdays and Fridays, and then they all go home either Sunday night or Monday morning. But this year we're only on Tuesday, so I think it's just a lot of holiday traffic, people going home. Because I don't see any road work or construction. I don't know if I don't see anything about a wreck or anything like that. Although there could be, because it's not like they're going to tell me personally, hey, there's a wreck up here. But sometimes you'll see like an electric sign, which I haven't seen one yet, that'll say maybe what the sitch is, and I'm not seeing any indications of a wreck or road work. I'm just seeing heavy traffic. And this is all 3 lanes right here. I don't think any of these lanes closed down for quite a while. As far as, when you go from like 2 lanes to 3 lanes, or 3 lanes to 2 lanes, that usually causes a big, bottleneck. But this is all going to be 3 lanes, I think, till Baker. No, or at least a little past Barstow there in Yermo. Then I think it goes down to 2 lanes, which is actually 4 lanes, but 2 on each side, 2 in each direction. But right now we're at 3 in each direction, and still getting heavy traffic. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I think it's stupid and idiotic. I think you people need to know how to get up on your gas pedals. I mean, just because it's heavy traffic doesn't mean, why can't we all just be going like 70 or 75 right now? We are picking up some speed, going at 41 miles an hour. It's just funny how traffic is like an accordion, or whatever, or a slinky, or however you want to think of it. Boy, there's some debris in the road, like trash debris. There is a landfill not too far from here. Maybe something fell off of a truck. All right. Oh, we're back up. I'm at 69 miles an hour. And always keeping an eye on this goddamn traffic. Make sure to brake up again. By brake up, I mean, hitting the brake lights. Right now, I'm in the slow lane, doing 69, and I just passed some cars that were in the left lanes. Now we're all kind of copacetic right now. Maybe I'll do about another half an hour. That'll put us at about 2 hours. I don't know if House Sparks is coming on today. Today's Tuesday. I haven't heard about the schedule. I have no idea. I have no idea. When I stop at Baker, I guess maybe I'll look into it. And I don't know what else is going on. I don't know who else is on. Everyone's on vacation. Except for Trucker John. I gotta get back to work. You know? So I'll get home. Maybe take a little nap or something. And then I'll go out and drive tonight. Uber style. I guess I'll switch lanes. Well, could be some brake lights. Yep. Gotta slow up a little bit. The traffic has decided to slow up a little bit for no apparent reason. I mean, there might be a reason, but I don't see the reason. I don't. It's just somewhat heavy, kind of heavy traffic, but I don't see any road work, and I don't see any accidents. None of that. There's none of that. This is kind of shaky. Here we got shaky cam going. All these things, these mounts, these things you buy, they're all shit. You know, they all go to shit after a while. Kind of pisses me off. Pay good money for it, and the shit just shakes around. Sorry I can't read you guys' chats. Hope you'll understand. You know, I'm on the road, so I'm not reading the chat. But hopefully you guys are engaging in some good conversation, which you guys seem to do that from time to time. And some brake lights again. Let's see. Go over here. Let's see what's going on over here. Just passing Dale Evans Parkway. You guys remember Roy Rogers and Dale Evans? They moved out to Apple Valley by, I want to say, in the 50s, maybe even the 40s. I don't know. Probably in the 50s, 1950s. And you know, you'd see him running around town. You'd see him. Used to see Roy bowling. He was in the bowling league, and my dad was in the bowling league, and you know, everybody would go to the Victor Bowl. This was at the Victor Bowl before they made the Apple Valley one. And I don't know if I ever saw Roy in the Apple Valley one. It's funny because they lived right down the street from that one, but I mean, it didn't get built until, you know, later. But we used to see him at the Victor Bowl all the time, and he even shook my hand. You know, I was like a little kid, but I was like, I wasn't like real tiny, but I was like, I don't know, how old was I? Like, with this, I mean, I saw him a few times, but this one I'm thinking of now, where he actually like, hey partner, he like shook my hand, and I was all, you know, happy and smiling, you know, to see Roy Rogers. But I think I was like, I don't know, 10 or something, you know. It's not like I was like 5 or whatever, but, so I don't know if that matters or not, but yeah, it was cool to see Roy, and he seemed like a really nice guy, a real genuine, you know, good guy. And I really can't say the same for Dale, and I shouldn't say, you know, I mean, when you just kind of see someone in a brief encounter, it's not like you know who they are or whatever. But I would say that she didn't seem to be quite as congenial, the word? Come on, Wes, you're like an English teacher. Is it congenial, like being like just nice and friendly, really genuine nice person. And Dell, maybe she was, but my little encounters with her just didn't seem so great. I mean, she like when I was in high school, I worked at a gas station. I was like, I guess I was like a senior in high school, and and this was by this time almost all the stations well were self-serve, unless you went to like Chevron. This was like the USA. It was a USA gas station. It's not like Chevron or whatever. Where I think they still had a lot of, or 76. They still had a lot of places where they had fuel islands that were self-serve, and then they had fuel islands that were full-serve, and then the full-serve was like 5 cents more per gallon, I think, or something like that. So almost everybody just used the self-serve. But where I worked at, it was all self-serve. So I don't know. This car pulls in. Oh, and her son Rusty's an asshole too. But anyhow, so the way it worked is there was a little booth, and either people were paying me cash or they were paying card. And back then, they were still doing the cards with the sliders thing. So and this gas station was one of the cheap rate gas stations. So it was really busy all the time. So you're just sort of running around trying to get the money from everybody and give everybody their change if they're paying cash. Because back then there was a lot of cash. There was a lot of cash payers or whatever. And then when they did the credit card, that would take a little bit longer because then you got to slide the thing and everything. And then you gotta. I think I had to reset the pumps or something. I don't know. I forget. It's been a while. But yeah, I just remember you're just running around. There really is no time to do, to pump gas for people, or do the windshield and all that shit. They're really, you're just bouncing around like a crazy man, crazy person trying to get all the money and make sure no one. Because there's sometimes they did the thing where they filled up and would take off and all that kind of shit. That happened to me maybe twice. And the time that I worked there for like, I don't know, 6 months or 8 months or whatever it was. Maybe more. I forget now how long I worked there. But, well, yeah, so this car pulls up. It's kind of like in the far left corner. I just see it's like a nice car or whatever. Because I'm kind of watching the pumps to make sure that, because then I think you could fill up first or get gas first and then pay. It wasn't paid first because it wasn't hooked up to anything. It was all like there was no pay at the pump, and they could just start getting the gas and then pay. It was kind of an honor system, right? So anyhow, that car that pulled up was some kind of nice car. I forget what it was now, but Lincoln or something. I don't know. And it just sat there and sat there and sat there, and the person didn't get out. And then this pickup truck pulls in behind him, and the guy gets out, and then I can see, because I kind of had seen this guy before, that it was, I think his name was Rusty, and he's their Dale Evans' son, and he just like gets out of his truck and starts yelling at me like you go and pump her goddamn gas, or something like that, and I don't know, because I think it was one of my moods where I was trying to not be, confrontational or whatever. Because, even then, at 18, if I'd been in a certain mood, I would have told the guy to go fuck himself. You wanted to pump the gas, you pump the gas, or whatever. But I didn't do that. I think I just started walking over there, and I didn't know that she wanted me to pump her gas. This is a self-service gas station. If you want to, if I'll help you out if you need help. You gotta let me know you need help. I don't know what the hell's going on. And he goes, yeah, well, just do it. She's not gonna do it or whatever. She's not gonna pump her own gas or whatever. And so I was like, okay. And it was Dell Evans. When I get around, I see it was Dell Evans. She was actually, in the driver's seat. She's driving her own car. And so I just go, you want me to fill it up, ma'am? And whatever. She's like, yeah, premium or whatever. But I don't know. Her son, I guess then he like pumped his own gas for his truck or something because he was in the line. But I remember looking at him and he was just all like red faced and just all pissed off or something. And I remember I just sort of shook my head. I was just thinking, what a fucking asshole. He was the asshole. So I guess I shouldn't really. Well, you know what? Dell did say something though. Actually, when she rolled the window down. I mean, she did say something kind of bitchy, like, I don't remember I can't remember what she said right now. But it was something like, I need, whatever. Okay, whatever, the whole thing was just like a fucking asshole thing. Completely 100%, 180 degree turn from my experience with Roy Rogers, who was just a really nice guy. Seems like he would, he seemed like the kind of guy who would give you the shirt off his back, friendly. And then Dell and Rusty were a couple of cunts, But what are you gonna do? He was an asshole, total fucking asshole. I didn't really give him a piece of my mind. I guess I was just trying to do the job. I had a million people to, all the pumps were going, and there's like a line. Cars are lined up. I don't really have time to get into it with some asshole, but I kind of just was looking at him and kind of think, God, what a couple of assholes these two are. Because she did say something to me. I just can't remember what she said now. But it was something really bitchy, Dell, a good person. He made a goddamn road, but I don't think he deserves it. Roy has a road too somewhere out here, but he deserves it. He was a good guy. He didn't deserve her, I think. Maybe she was nice to him though, because he's the one that had all the money. No one was watching those shows for her. They were watching it for Roy. My Dell Evans story. So we're coming up on Barstow, getting kind of close to Barstow. I guess like 10 miles or so, maybe 11. Yeah, about 11 miles because it's 11 miles. It's just saying 11 miles, Las Vegas, but that's probably where that intersection is, or whatever you call it, where Highway 58 veers off. But it seems like smooth sailing now. Everybody's rolling along. Let's just keep it rolling. Rollin', 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 doggies, rollin', right. Just rope 'em, tie 'em, brand 'em. Don't try to understand 'em. I don't know, that's all I know. So this damn big rig got in front of me and slowing me up. Come on. I gotta get in front of this guy. La-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Mr. Grinch. I don't like my cough. All right, so I'm just cruising along. We're almost to the outlet center. There's a big outlet shopping area right before you get to Barstow. They got the outlets. They've got hotels. They got all kinds of restaurants and fast food. It's like a little city of its own. Which technically it might be like different from Barstow. It might be actually I think it's Linwood. But the sign just here says Barstow next 5 exits. So maybe it's just the Linwood Street. That's the road. It's the Linwood exit, I believe. And so I was thinking that Linwood, the actual town of Linwood, I think might be down a couple miles down that way. Down that way. But we are coming up on the outlet center. So here's the thing, when they have the wind flashing, traffic info turn radio to, and it'll say usually it's AM, but sometimes I've seen FM. Well, that's the thing, like I don't really have, well, I guess this thing does have a radio tuner. I guess I could try to tune it in to see what the thing is, but like I said, then it might play havoc with the audio on this live stream, and I just don't want to mess with it. Because again, as far as I know, you guys can hear me. I'm not able to read the chat because it just wouldn't be safe. Now I could put this thing on autopilot and read the chat, but I don't trust the autopilot. I had on the way down here, I had it on autopilot just a couple of times because I forget why. Like was I eating or something? Oh yeah, I think I was. I think I had a burrito, Del Taco burrito, and I think I put it on autopilot just to get the burrito out. The burrito. Sometimes I rush my words. Yeah, this is Linwood Road, by the way. The burrito, and it's sort of unwrap it and put a little hot sauce on it or whatever. So I put it on autopilot. And I tell you, man, it's not. This autopilot sucks because, well, I don't know if it's autopilot's fault. Maybe I should just blame the Nevada Highway Department, because the way they make their lines, like sometimes the line will just jut off or whatever, and so the autopilot's like, boop, 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 going back and forth, and you're like, shit almighty. So autopilot's not the greatest, but yeah, sometimes you can do that for. I'll do it just temporarily. I don't usually engage it very much, but just for small things like that. Like I wanted to get my burrito out and unwrapped, so I put it on autopilot for like 20 seconds or something. Or I think I kept the autopilot on, but I was only being kind of unattentive. Now here we are. We're braking. We got a brake check coming up here, right here at the 58 junction. But we're on a freeway. This is not like, a junction like if you're on a highway or a road. But for some reason, traffic is coming to a standstill. So here we were cruising along, 72 miles an hour. Everything's fine and dandy, honky-dory. And then right here, right now, and that's probably what that, they did have the flashing light on to check whatever that message was on that AM station. And I didn't do it because, like I said, I don't want to mess with the sound and everything. So I don't know what this is. If it's just road work, or if sometimes there's a bad wreck, they'll put that message on, and they'll say there's lane closures or whatever. So far, I'm not seeing any lane closures. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes plus an exit lane, but we are doing 10 miles an hour. And this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like being on interstate going 11 miles an hour. Here we are coming to another stop. Zero. We're at 0 miles an hour. Not moving. Okay, now we're creeping up a little bit. I don't know what happened. Let's see. We are 35 miles from Baker. So it's saying that I'll be at 32% charge when I get there. Um, Before it was saying, at first it was saying like 12%. So this car did a lot better than what it thought it was going to do, apparently. Although I think it changed. You know what? I think it changed from Baker to Yermo because now it says supercharger Yermo. So Yermo is 35 miles away. Yeah, Yermo's just on the other side of Barstow, but that doesn't sound right. 30. Oh no, it's 18 miles, 35 minutes. 18 miles sounds a little more like it. So it wants me to stop in Yermo, which I guess I'll stop there, and then that's where I'll probably end the live stream in about. But that says 35 minutes, but that's because of all this damn traffic. So I don't know if I want to wait that long to shut it off if we're in traffic for 35 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Um, so since we're going so slow, I can look at the chat. I just see Jackie says, "I think we lost Sean." Jackie says, "Never mind." Yeah, it goes in and out. It's been going in and out this whole live stream. First, I was in the mountains. Then I was in the or a pass, and then even out here in the desert, we lose the cell signal. Now we're going up a little bit here. Let's see. West Webb says too many white people who think that they are better than everyone else. I don't know what you guys were talking about. It sounds incredibly racist. What it says is fast charger. Everything's fast charger with Tesla. They don't have slow chargers. They just have some that are faster than others. Um, what says oh something you don't want to run out and juice and try. I got plenty of juice. I'm at 37%. Wes says I ran out of gas in a 2-hour traffic jam. Should have turned off the engine. You should have got gas. Wes says, "Oh, that's right." It says supercharger Yermo, so where I'm going is a supercharger, and you know, it'll be a pretty fast charge. And I don't know if I want to charge do a full charge. The charging rates are more expensive than Vegas. Like on the way up, I stopped in Victorville, and it was I think 37 cents per kilowatt hour. And normally in Vegas, they've kind of changed it where it used to be like during the day it could get high. It could be 37 cents, even some places in the 40s, 44 cents. Um, and then at the strike at midnight, the stroke of midnight or whatever, uh, almost all of them would drop down, or they would all drop down, but some of them would drop down to like 10 cents, 11 cents per kilowatt hour, really cheap, and you could just charge all the way up for like sometimes less than $5. But now they've been doing the last few months. It's been a few months now, probably, where it's almost kind of even, like all day long. Doesn't 24-hour period, and a lot of them are like at 20 cents, 22 cents, but it's that way all day. It doesn't drop down after midnight to 11 or whatever. But so I'm used to paying like 20, 22 cents a kilowatt hour. When I was in Victorville, and I charged up. I went ahead and did a full charge. Um, it was, I think, 37 cents. So it cost me about, because I was down to 3% when I went in there, and I charged all the way to 100. I think it cost me, I forget, it was over. I think it was over $20, like $21 or something. So that's, I'm not used to that. So up here in Yermo, I mean, there's probably a way I could check it right now, but I don't want to mess with it. Uh, it'd be interesting to see. It's probably going to be like that, like 37 cents or something. So I might not fully charge. I might just get enough charge to get into Vegas. I probably won't need a full charge. I'll see what it says. It might say, it might give me a suggestion on here. I don't know, or I can just figure it out. But because when you're charging, I can see what level I'm at, and I can see how many miles they estimate I can get out of it. And from to Vegas is like, it might still be like 100 miles or something. I don't know. I'll see what the sign says up here. But so anyway, those are just some of the decisions you have to make as a EV driver. But even as a fossil fuel driver, you still got to look at your fuel gauge and you know not let it go all the way to empty. It's the same thing, same concept. Look at a fuel gauge, or you look at a the percentage meter. It's the same damn thing. Don't you know? People get like, I don't know, this range anxiety and all that kind of stuff. Or they just ask. A lot of people ask questions, like passengers I have, and they're like, "How do you know when you need to charge up?" And I just show them, yeah, it's just right here. This little, it's just like on your phone. It says 37% right now, and and if I push on it, it'll say it estimates there's 96 more miles. But you don't want to, go all the way to 96 miles. But you just know that once you start getting to a certain level, you need to go start looking for a charger. Just like when you look at your fuel gauge, and if you're a half a tank or a quarter of a tank or an eighth of a tank, then I mean, at some point, you're going to need to get some fuel. Now, granted, there's a lot of cars that can get pretty reliably, 300 miles on a tank of gas. You start talking about, hybrids. You might go 500 or 600 miles on a tank of gas. That's awesome. That's great. This, the Model 3, as far as Teslas go, is the shortage estimated range of any of their vehicles. Pretty much all the other ones are right at, over 300 miles. So, there's that. But you can get a long range Model 3. Well, you know what? I don't know. I haven't checked well, because sometimes they don't put those out. Or I mean, they have like standard. I mean, it used to be like there'd be like standard model, long range, and then performance. And then sometimes they just stop making certain models like that. Or I mean, it's not the model, but the certain variant of that model. Here I am. I moved to the fast lane, and now I'm going 0 miles an hour. But now we're moving a little bit. I just think this is, I guess, heavy holiday traffic. I don't see any lane closures for any reason. Just good old. And here we are, sitting here at 0 miles an hour. And now we're moving. I was going to check out the chat, but then we started moving. So. Here we go. We're moving now. 26 miles an hour. Woohoo! Yahoo! I tell you what, I'd rather go 26 miles an hour than 0. As long as we can keep it moving forward, then I'm a little happier. But when it goes down to 0, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I don't like it. It's getting kind of bright here, so I can't really see the chat. Let's see here. Um, now we're moving. We're moving. There's a nice Porsche that just passed me by. He's right there in that lane. What? I'm slowing down. Okay, we're back to 0. Heavy holiday traffic. Yahoo! Yahoo! This Honda Ridgeline in front of me is getting sick and tired of this lane. It's trying to get over. And I can't say that I blame him. Alright, let's move up. Up. This lane sucks. This lane totally... Why do I always get in the sucky lane? See, now I can't get over. Now we're at 0 miles an hour. And the other lanes are moving pretty good. I don't know why the lane I pick always becomes the lane that stops. Why? Why, Lord? Why? The big rig next to me. You're getting real close to those cars in front of them. It looks like both these lanes now are complete stop. Number 1, number 2 lane here. Number 2 lane's taken off. Number one lane is just... Now we're moving. It's real...
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Interstate 15 north toward Las Vegas.
Okie dokie. We are at 36% state of charge. Started off up there at, I think it was 64%. So, what, we've used 28%? I could have charged up there. There's a charger not too far from my kid's house. I guess I could have charged it up there and topped it off, but I thought I would just leave and see how far I could get. Because I know that there's chargers in, Victorville and Barstow and now Yermo and Baker. You got quite a few places, See, this is the split here, I-40 and I-15 split. I guess you call it a split. This is where I-40, branches off of the 15 and goes all the way to South Carolina. There's a sign up there that says it'll say Yermo, 5 miles, and it's Raleigh's South Carolina or whatever. I don't know. I'm not even sure if Raleigh's in North or South Carolina, but people get offended. Those people that live in those Carolinas, they get offended by that shit too. If you get the wrong Carolina, it's excuse the fuck out of me, But anyhow, and it says the miles is 2,677 miles or whatever. It's kind of cool. But we're not going that way. We're not going I-40. We're going I-15. But I-40 probably has less traffic because who the fuck wants to go to Needles or whatever? I'm just kidding. I mean, the majority is going to go up towards Vegas, whether they're going to Vegas or not. I mean, there's other things, there's going up to the Utah and all that. And then it kind of goes down after the split. I think it goes down to like 2 lanes. That's that's all. When you have heavy traffic and when you go from 3 lanes to 2 lanes, it always causes a big kind of bottleneck. So there's that. We got that going for ourselves. No doubt to it. Down to it. We've got that going for ourselves. We're so lucky. So very lucky. In beautiful downtown Barstow. We're on the interstate, so you don't really see anything. Just see walls on each side here, and lots of cars. Lots and lots of cars. There's a Corvette in the number 2 lane. It's a black Z04 or something. I don't know, but it's cool. It's got the black with the gold lettering license plate. I like that. I always like that look. Matches his black car. Nice, very nice. I like Corvettes. I don't care what anybody says. I still like Corvettes. But granted, at some point,
now keep left to stay on Interstate 15 North.
Okay. Eventually, they're going to have a very hard time getting gas. That might be like in 20 years from now or something. Yeah, I'm seeing the I-40 ramp there, and there's like 2 cars on it. So it's clear sailing. Everything is over here. Now we're down to 2 lanes. All the traffic is going on 15 North. Heavy holiday traffic. I keep saying it. All day long. All the live long day. I want to thank everybody for being here. We got 7 watching. We got some thumbs ups there. 6 thumbs up. So somebody didn't thumbs up me. Come on now. Don't be shy with them thumbs ups. Let's get them thumbs ups on there. Like, subscribe, share. Because where else can you get entertainment like this? Of just some dude driving on a freeway, and all you see is his ugly old head. It would be nice if I had a nice camera mount and you can see this beautiful Corvette that just is in the lane next to me and kind of goes back and forth, passing me and I pass him. And I love that car. I want to marry it. I don't really want to marry it, but I would like to drive it. I wouldn't mind driving it. Marry it. I'll drive it. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, people. It's nice, very nice. Late model. I don't know the exact year. It looks almost like brand new. It's beautiful, black Corvette. It's got dual port exhaust. I don't know. No. Very nice, fun drive. I think I'd rather drive a Corvette than like a Ferrari or something. But people are like probably spitting their coffee out right now. After that remark, where'd that come from? We all know Ferraris are handmade and blah 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 blah. Hey, did anyone see that new Ferrari movie about Ferrari? I'd like to see that. It looked interesting. What's his face? The guy who played Darth's son. I don't know. The Star Wars guy, whatever his name was, Adam Driver. That's his name. He looks amazing, like amazing performance. He's doing, what was it, Enzo Ferrari, or whatever the guy's name was, and almost not recognizable. I was like, who is that? It's like I knew that guy, and I was like, is that Sacha Baron Cohen? Or I'm like, no, I don't think that's Sacha Baron Cohen. I could not even recognize the guy, and that's a good sign. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a great performance, but I mean, just from watching the trailers and the clips, things of this nature, looks like a pretty amazing performance, and it looked like a pretty, interesting story. Very well made, I think. Michael Mann, right? I think he's directing. Probably wrote it. I don't know. Uh, but Michael Mann has made some great movies over the years. I think pretty good movies anyhow. And so this is probably no exception. Wouldn't mind checking it out. All right, so we are up to 60 miles an hour now. By the way, little speedometer check. Still got some heavy traffic, but people are kind of getting out of that little bottleneck, and then we'll probably be getting another bottleneck. Oh shit! I just wanted to see how many miles I got. 13 miles, it says, to exit 196, which would probably be 11 miles, but I don't know, whatever. So in about 11 miles or 13 miles, whatever it is, probably be finding that I don't think I've ever stopped at this charger on this Yermo supercharger. I don't, so I'm not familiar with it. I need to get out of this damn lane, but shit. When you're at a dead stop and the other lane is not, it makes it really difficult to get going. I really want to get out of this lane. It's really bugging the hell out of me. Okay, I just switched lanes. See, here's a guy. His license plate rims says Las Vegas Raiders, but it's a California plate. I don't know what he's doing now. He's going back and forth, jockeying back and forth. He was going to go in the number one lane. Number one lane was at a complete stop, so he came back over here real quick because we're at least moving 18 miles an hour. So yeah, I'll get up to Yermo, and then I'll probably end this sorry excuse for a live stream. But I always think it's better if I have like a window mount, where we can shoot out the window instead of just having it on my face the whole time. I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you think is better? Do you like it better when you see this beautifulness, this just handsomeness for 2 hours, or would you rather it be, like looking out the windshield and seeing what's going on? Let me know in the chat what you think. And also, while you're there, give me a thumbs up. You can hit the share button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. But make sure you watch as many Trucker John videos as you can, because what I always say is a day without Trucker John is like a day without sunshine. I've never said that before in my life, but I didn't really see any damage. It was probably one of those like no harm, no foul, no harm, but apparently it might have been more to what I could see. Now northbound, they're locking up over there. They're really at a standstill northbound. We're still kind of go back and forth, pretty slow speed here. But that's, hey, heavy holiday traffic. Welcome to heavy holiday. I think that might be more appropriate. It's a holiday, heavy holiday traffic. Have a hell of a day. Happy holidays, everybody. Is that what Satan says? He sends out, cards for the season. He's like, happy holidays. He's like, I don't want to just, single out one religion. So happy holidays, everybody. Did you guys get your Satan seasonal card this year? I got mine. No, actually I didn't, but that'd be kind of cool. I mean, in a funny kind of way. Not in a, in a serious way. It says there's 8 miles to Yermo. This says 11 miles to my destination at Yermo Road. I wonder if this is a new one, because I've never, the few times that I've taken the Tesla through here, it's either had me stop at the outlet center back there, or it had me stop in Barstow, because now we're past Barstow. We're past Barstow. Or it had me stop at Baker, which is kind of way out there. I don't think I've ever stopped in Yermo for charging. I've stopped there for big rig fueling at the pilot. They have like a pilot, semi-pilot kind of. It's basically a Shell station that has pilot fuel pumps. So it's kind of a crappy one. I don't know if this charging station is there. I'm just wondering if this is like a new one because they pop up all the time. You know, they're. It's been a few months since I saw them sort of celebrating their 50th thousand. How do you say it? 50th thousand charging or charger, just the charger itself, not the whole station. I guess the charger was the 50th thousandth charger. 50,000th charger? Maybe it's 50,000th charger. I don't know. I can't talk. English is my first language, by the way, but I'm still poor at it. But what was I saying? Oh, they're popping up all the time. So they might be at 60 by now. One that just popped. I don't think I've ever stopped here at this one for charging. So it'll be a whole new experience. Are you guys as excited as I am? It's a new place. Let's get excited. Let's get happy. Hopefully, it's near a place where I can go in and I'd like to get. Well, maybe I'll just stick with water. I got down to water now. I don't know. I don't need to buy a Coke and get food every time I charge. Okay, right out loud. I just bought something up there. I don't need to get. Although I'm getting kind of hungry already. Hey, I'm a growing boy. I gotta eat. You know. What can I say? But when we stop, I'm going to peruse through some of the chat a little bit, maybe. See what you guys have been talking about. Hopefully, all good things about me. Probably not. Huh? You guys probably been shivving me in the back the whole time, haven't you? It's like you can't read the chat right now. Let's just lay into him. Is this that Las Vegas Raider guy? Yep. There he is. Las Vegas Raiders. California plate. Heavy holiday traffic. Happy holidays, everyone. I kind of like that. I think did I coin a new term? Has anyone ever said happy holidays? I don't think I've ever heard happy holidays in my life. And I'm old. I'm really dirt old. I'm old as dirt. I'm not dirt old. I'm old as dirt. And I think I invented a new term called Happy Holidays. Prove me wrong, bro. At me. Here's one of the Army depots that House Sparks loves to talk about all the time. They got all these Humvees out there, various other old military vehicles. Just sitting out there. I wouldn't mind buying a Humvee. That'd be kind of fun. It'd be fun, like if I was a multi-billionaire, I would go out and buy a Humvee and convert it to an EV. That'd be kind of fun. You know, it'd probably be shitty, but it'd be something to throw your money at, you know? I mean, screw giving money to the poor and starving. I'm going to build me a Humvee. I'm going to convert to an EV. A Humvee EV. Humvee EV. EV Humvee. I don't know. Am I almost there? 4.7 miles, it says. Because this is kind of like Yermo exit right here. So apparently, this place is taking me to is probably going to be in the booties. Here's exit 191. I wonder if that's 196 is where that whatchamacallit, what's it called? Charlie World or Wally World? Or here we go. We're slowing down. Brake check. Brake check. Breaker 19. Got brake check. Right here at just past exit 191. I don't know. See, that's the thing in California. I have a little beef with California with their mile markers and how they don't put mile markers like almost every other fucking state. Every other state has mile markers, I think, except for fucking California. And I mean, they do put like county mile markers, but they're hard to see and they're not. It's like weird, you know. Like, I mean, you can use it, but it's not. It's not like having the regular like federal mile markers, the green ones that gives you the mile marker from point zero all the way up to wherever it ends. You know, and it's a good way of being able to know where you're at or tell other people where you're at or where something's going on. You can just say mile marker 196 is wreck on the road there or whatever on the side of the road. But here you got to go, okay, what was that county marker, where is it? And it's just stupid, 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 stupid California. I love California, born and raised, but that's one of the stupid things. I mean, way above taxes. It's the mile markers. It's not the taxes. All right. Anywho, glad we see we're still on here. I am a bit of a shaky cam going on. We're just cruising at 29 miles an hour here in the heavy holiday traffic. That's right, I said holiday. I coined that term. Trucker John. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. If anyone says holiday, they got it from me. It starts right here. It started right here for Trucker John. This is holiday traffic. Heavy holiday traffic. And a happy holiday season to you all. I guess this is the holidays. I guess once you get past Christmas, maybe the holidays. That's when the holidays start. I'm still kind of working it out. This whole holiday thing that I made up. Don't let anyone else. Don't say, oh look, and they have some. Oh look, I found this is from 1993. Someone said holiday. I don't give a fuck. I said it now, and it didn't catch on. Apparently, it's gonna catch on now because of me, Trucker John. So yeah, you know what? That's right. This is that new Charlie World or Wally World, whatever. I forget what they call it. Big ass. So this is a good one because I mean, if you want to get something to eat or use a restroom, this is a. In fact, I've never stopped here, but I've been. They have other ones that I've stopped at, and there's lots of good, sort of snack choices and restrooms and stuff like that. So this will be a good stop, I believe. And I do remember seeing the Chargers now from the road, from the interstate, and there's I think a whole bunch of them. And they've been here for, a little while, probably like a year or something. So this is our stop coming up. Euro, next exit. So this is a Euro exit. Good old Yermo. Who names their town Yermo? For God's sakes. Who does that? Wait a minute, 1.8 miles? Wait, why does it want me to? Maybe this is not the stop. You know what? I think I'm going to stop here anyhow, because I'm pretty sure they have chargers here, and I don't want to stop at whatever godforsaken place they're taking me to. Since we're at 33%. I'm going to check it out. Oh, it's Eddie World. Let's check out Eddie World.
In 500 feet, keep straight at the fork.
See, it wants me to go. Keep going. I'm pretty sure they have chargers here. If they don't, then we'll go to where it wants me to go. But I'm pretty sure. I thought I saw superchargers here. I could be wrong though. I've been wrong before. I hate to admit it, but I have been wrong before. Oh, I see some back there. I was not wrong. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. But it might be that there's a billion people. Come on, you Volvo piece of shit. It looks like there is no room at the inn. That's probably why it didn't send me here, because there's a billion people here. Whew. Look at this son of a bitch. All these goddamn Teslas. Not enough chargers. Damn it. I guess I'll have to go to the fucked up place. I don't even know if it's fucked up, but I mean, I don't think there's anything there. Okay, I'm turning around. I'm not waiting in line. Fuck it. You know, I got places to go, people to see, shit to do. I'll just go to that other next one. Or
In 500 feet, turn right to take Interstate 15 north ramp. Then turn right to take Interstate 15 north
I gotta get back on the freeway. And it ain't moving. It's moving slowly. So the next exit, it's only 1.3 miles. So they got chargers here, but it's a full house. I guess I should have listened to the Tesla navigation because it knew that it was full and there was a big line. I should have listened. All right, let me in. Let me in. Heavy holiday. Oh wait, no. It's heavy holiday traffic. Holiday. Happy holidays. Brought to you by Trucker John. That's right. I invented that. I coined that term. I'm claiming it.
In 1 mile, take exit 196 on the right onto East Yermo Road.
Yermo Road. It's Yermo. It's like Yermo. These AIs, they need to learn how to talk right. Yermo. It's not Yermo, it's Yermo. 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 Let's see what she says next time. If you guys can hear, you guys can hear what I'm talking about. You're probably like, what the fuck is he talking about? Well, you'll see. I guess you guys can. I'm assuming you can hear that stupid navigational talking voice thing. Heavy holiday traffic. Ding. Every time I say holiday, a demon gets its the pitchfork or something. I don't know. There's a Tesla Model Y. Gray, looks nice. Black rims. Or wheel covers. I think those might have been wheel covers. We're just cruising along 27 miles an hour here in this heavy holiday traffic. I-15 northbound on our way to Vegas. But I'm going to be stopping at this next exit. Apparently there's a supercharger here, and it's not in a cool place like the Blast place that I wanted to stop at. I mean, I just see a bunch of old rundown houses and shit. In the desert. We are in the desert. We went from the mountains to the desert today. Very beautiful, scenic Lake Arrowhead, California. Would have liked to stay even longer. And, but, you know, I got to get to work. Got to get down back to Vegas. So now we're back down in the desert. And I'm going to be stopping right here in 1/10 of a mile to the exit. And we'll go ahead and charge up this baby. I was going to say bitch, but then I thought, you know, I don't need to be so harsh. Why do I got to be so harsh all the time? So that okay, I'm going to
now take exit 196 on the right. In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Yermo Road. Then turn left to stay on Yermo Road.
What?
Now turn right onto Yermo Road.
Yermo Road? It's not Yermo Road. It's Yermo. I wonder if Elon Musk can get his AI. What does this say? This is Musk. Musk, you're failing. You're failing me on your AI ability to speak. So now we're on this fucking like frontage road. I gotta go another 2.1 miles. Oh. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Bless me. Bless my little soul. Whew. That snuck up on me. So this is like a frontage road, and I think it's gonna cross over on the other side of the freeway. And apparently they've got some superchargers up there, and hopefully there's not a big ass line. I guess regardless, I'll stop. I don't know. We'll see. But the last place was kind of a zoo, not just with Teslas, but gas powered cars and everything. Everyone was stopping there. Hopefully there'll be less people stopping here because this is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And the place I'm thinking of.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Mineola.
I think there might be a gas station, and there might have been some old kind of fast food places that may or may not be still in business. A lot of these places go out of business because they're just out. It's a freeway. They have an interstate freeway with a lot of traffic, but it's kind of hit or miss if someone's gonna stop there or not. Because you have other choices. I mean, a lot of people may have stopped already in Barstow if they were gonna get something to eat or gas or whatever, or a lot of people might be waiting to go to Baker or State Line or whatever. So these in between places, it's kind of hit or miss. If they're going to be able to survive. Financially. So I guess we're turning up here, or I don't know if this is I got my blinker on.
Now turn left onto Mineola Road.
I guess I'm supposed to turn here. Okay. Sunrise Canyon. Sounds
Bear right onto Sunrise Canyon Road.
Yeah, this is a real fucking shithole place. To conjure up the phrase of the downturn. There's a whole bunch of chargers here, though. There's a ton of them, looks like. There's also a ton of Teslas here. Let's see. A spot. And there is a restaurant here that looks like it's actually in business. I guess I don't know where that dropped out at. So here, my last paid charging session, it was $21.46 in Victorville on December 24th. Apparently where I'm at is a very bad spot because it keeps going up the signal. Let me go hook the charger in and then we'll say our goodbyes, I guess. All right, so we are charging. It's 37 cents a kilowatt hour here, so I probably won't do a full charge. I'll just get me enough to get into Vegas. So here we are. Let me show you this lovely, lovely charging station. Okay, so I was gonna throw away some of my trash, but as you can see, the trash can is full. It even has piss bottles in it. As I guess truckers aren't the only ones who piss in bottles, in case you were wondering. But here we are. Here's some old building over there that I don't know what they do. Over there. I guess the restaurant that's open is called Ms. Pinch's Tacos. And you can see the rows, superchargers. There's that row there. Got this row here. There's a Shell gas station. Um, those are the things for the chargers, the superchargers. Here's another row of chargers. Um, pretty busy. There's a few spots open. I don't know if I want to go to Miss Pinch's Tacos or not. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll check it out. Um, so this is where I'm at, and you see the cars buzzing by. That's the interstate. It's moving pretty good now. How come when I was on it, it was like 20 miles an hour? I guess it opened up just past Eddy World or something. But maybe it's clear sailing all the way out. Okay, so let me just let me just go back on the chat a little bit. Thanks for ding. Hope you guys were on your best behavior. I don't know if I go all the way back. There's a lot of chatting going on. Um, oh, they got a baby. He's crying his little head off. Why is this blurry? There you go. So anyhow, for some reason, the first chat that I'm able to go back to, it wasn't the first chat. I don't think. I think it just says West Web says I know Marie. Oh, I might have some stuff myself, but everyone needs are the same. No, Wes, they aren't. That's from Marie. Here's Jolie saying yes, listening is important. Let others know you care. So that's how far back I'm in the chat. And that's as far back as it'll let me go for some reason. We had some buffering. Wes says sex is such an issue with so many folks as if it is the most important thing. I'm just sort of gonna like skip ahead. Jolie says, "What is sex?" I don't remember. Um, Marie has some sort of emoji thing. Wes says John needs to talk to us so we listen. Okay. I'm just skipping. I'm just randomly kind of picking some of these out. Wes says I can't make anybody to anything, but I wish I could convince many folks to be more rational. Wes says, "Oh Lord, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to a heavenly land." I don't know how far back these were. Wes says people don't believe, and I'm just skipping through. I'm not reading everybody. Wes Webb says, "Please, don't people don't believe that they were sort of my friends. Marie, G, and Greco used to see them all the time and was not their biggest fan." Marie says, "I saw them whenever I could, Wes." I don't know who we're talking about. Is it Guns N' Roses? Because I just sort of went back a little bit. Um, anyhow, I'm just skipping through here. Jolie says, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, Jolie, for that. Wes says, obla di obli da, life goes on, bruh. Um, Wes says, driving along in my automobile, yakety yak, don't talk back. I remember that. There's AJ. I remember when AJ checked in. That was probably back around Cajon Pass, I think. Wes says, I followed the line all the way to Rockford, leaving a safe space in front of me. My friends were waiting for me. Oh, yeah, I was talking about speed limits and speeding and stuff. Wes says, but I love beef. Jackie says, we deep fried our turkey. Oh my God. Was it good, I guess? West says, we didn't have turkey. We had honey baked ham. I knew where it came from and appreciated it even more. Skipping ahead, I don't know what happened to Jackie, but Jolie says, sorry, Jackie, hugs. We had them on a video chat off and on all day. It was nice. I miss them so much. So I don't know who I'm talking about, but Jackie says, oh, that was nice, Jolie. Was mom directing you on how to cook those baked beans? Skipping ahead, Jolie says, duh. I never made that connection. Wes Webb Dirt. Wes says, you know, we're riding on the freeway of love. And I guess maybe we had some buffering going on. Checker says, I think we lost John. Never mind. Yeah, I was in and out through the whole day. Stephanie B2 says, John hopped back on. Where is John? What says, almost to Vegas from LA, Stephanie? Oh, Lake Arrowhead, but okay. Julie says, hello, love. Stephanie B2. Skipping ahead, Wes was saying, even her kids try to avoid her. Kind of sad. I know I'm in between these conversations, but I don't think we have time for me to, go through every one. Wes says she walked me out to the car. I thought she was going to unload on me for everything I did and said wrong all day long. That doesn't sound very fun, like a fun time. Wes Webb, skipping ahead, says giant storm off the west coast. Oh, maybe we'll be getting some weather here. Stephanie B2 says, I was talking about my car breaking down in Oklahoma. I don't think so. Wes says another storm in Colorado, Nebraska. Skipping ahead. West says, I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I like it. West says, happiest of high holy days. Only Easter is more joyous. West says, all hail, welcome the happy birth of Christ, even if it didn't happen at Christmas. That's right. That's absolutely, yeah. Like people, they say, Christ wasn't, he was born in April or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't, this is the day that they've decided to celebrate. 72 says, I live in Oakdale, California. I lived in Oakdale, California. It was Gateway to Yosemite and the Stanislaus National Forest. We didn't even try to go through town on the weekends or holidays because of the traffic. Yeah, I've been through there. I've been through Oakdale. And I've been through Yosemite. And I know what you're talking about. Marie Giancarlo says it's 4:20 somewhere at Jolie. Okay, and as I cough. Skipping ahead, Wes Webb said computer crashed in my efforts to regain John. Oh, that sucks. Wes Webb says your fault, and Wes Webb says I don't even know what that means. Oh, Deswert. I don't know. Marie says Taco Tuesday. I think we might be getting close here. Oh yeah, that. So I've skipped ahead to the end. Basically, I guess Bill Deacon did Bill Deacon jump in because somebody said hi, Bill. Let's see where. Let me go back a little bit. Oh yeah, there's Bill Deacon. Howdy, everyone. Glad to see you survived Christmas. So thanks, Bill, for being here. Wes says you should not name the steers. They will be next year's hamburger. um, Wes says they had their balls cut off when they were yearlings. Okay, Wes. Wes says they made their moms lactate with their cries from little plastic pins outside the milking house. All right, well, thanks for educating us on how cows are raised. Or what says after the pumps have drained them dry, they let the cow go out to the veal houses. Westwood says it is cruelty, but has been happening since before recorded time. Westwood says this is where milk comes from. Alrighty then. Well, alrighty then. So I'm up to 52% charge. Says I have 136 miles. Um, and with that, I'll let it go. I don't know. Who knows? I might end up charging the whole way. I might go check out this Miss Pinch's tacos, whatever, however they pronounce it. Um, Maybe I'll get a taco. It is Tuesday. Like, was it Stephanie or who? Someone said it's Taco Tuesday. So yeah, it is Taco Tuesday. This is my opportunity to go get a couple tacos. So there you have it. So where is the? Usually it says the estimated time left, and it's not showing me that for some reason. Wes Webb says he's just bringing us the happy news here. 25,000 children die daily from malnutrition. I know that I'm not supposed to say, but it is always on my mind. How much can we do about it? Well, like I said, if I win the lottery, I'm going to convert a Humvee to an EV and not really care about starving people. I'm just kidding. I know I'm horrible. It's a horrible. I'm just kidding. By the way, tongue in cheek. I'm a tongue in cheek kind of guy. 72 says, "Oops, dairy farmers." What says the wars are holding up grain deliveries? Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. All right, guys. So we've been at it for an hour and 41 minutes, I believe. Oh no, no. What am I looking at? That's the time. It's like 1:42. No, it's been 169 minutes. 69. So I guess that's enough. Have you guys had enough of me? Enough of this here? This just is it too much? Um, should we go ahead and call it a day? Um, Stephanie B2 says, "Don't let your kids live in Iowa. They took away the money for the kids' free lunches and gave themselves raises for their meals." Jackie says, "Go get that taco, John." Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm kind of getting hungry for a taco, so maybe I'll go check it out. I'll go check them. I've never eaten here before, so I like to check out new places. Um, and I'm at 58%. So probably by the time I go in there and come back, it'll be almost 100%. So West says Iowa did a lot of shit to ruin public schools. Yeah, they did. All right, guys. As I wipe my nose, maybe I should turn the camera away when I do that, and I could really get in there good now. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the number right there. Oh yeah, that's it. Clean that out. Clean that nostril out. There you go. All right. Woo. All right. Enough of that. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. We got New Year's coming up. I plan on going on Thursday. We can chit chat. We can chit the chat on Thursday sometime. Thursday. I'd like to go at 9 a.m., but a lot of times that just doesn't happen. But we'll aim for that, I guess. And but always, hey, do you know what you do? You hit the bell. That's one thing I guess also disagree with on House Parks about hitting the bell. Hit the bell. That's your notification thing. That'll help you get notified. I think whenever I go live. So just hit that bell, and then you'll you'll see when I'm coming on. Alrighty. 72 says New Year's will be my 34th birthday for my sobriety. Awesome. Awesome. So bring in the new year with some of that apple sparkling cider. I've done that before. All right, guys. Thursday is my shuffleboard tournament Christmas party. Awesome. That sounds like fun. West says tomorrow. I think Hal will be on, right? I think so. Was he going to be on today? Yeah, I don't know his schedule because, like I say, he travels. He goes back east, to see family and stuff. So his travel time is all screwed up. But you never know. Just you'll see him when you see him, I guess. But more importantly, you'll see me. I'll be on Thursday, sometime Thursday. Um, all right. All right, guys. So until then, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all the thumbs ups and all the chatting and all that good stuff. And even though I was not very attentive today, it was good to know you guys were there. Jolie says, never enough, Trucker John. What says, we don't like you one single bit, John Fowler. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you Thursday. Bye bye.